Hey everyone, welcome back to the District 3 podcast. My name is Edwin. This is episode 300 and maybe 33 or 34. Today I'm actually joined by a new friend of mine who I just met recently. His name is Miguel, and if you've stopped by Taco Loco before in downtown Springdale, you might have seen him. So I've had multiple good conversations with Miguel in the past few weeks, and our good friend Armando over there at Taco Loco was like, "You need to interview Miguel," and I was like, "Okay." And I sat down and talked to you, got to know you a little bit better, and you're doing a lot for yourself in the photography world here locally. So I kind of wanted to sit down and just have a conversation with you on that, and just learn more about you as an individual. Tú eres originalmente de México, ¿verdad?
Soy de Monterrey, sí.
¿Y viviste ya un buen tiempo en Monterrey específicamente o también cambiaste?
Sí. No, papá es de South Texas, de Roma, y eso pues me ha traído, siempre está junto una cosa con otra, ¿no? Entonces, tengo muy buenos amigos, tengo familia en Laredo, en McAllen, en Alice, todas esas partes de South Texas. Y bueno, pues aquí tengo familia y decidí venir para acá para ver la pureza del estado natural, ¿no? Arkansas. Y mi sorpresa fue la gran comunidad hispana que hay acá, los valores que se traen ya en la sangre. Mi casa es tu casa, aquí es más cierto que en ningún lugar. Y eso que pues habemos mexicanos, habemos salvadoreños, guatemaltecos, y se siente mucho esa hermandad, ¿no?
Sí, yo también cuando me moví de California para aquí, en el 2002, tenía miedo. Decía, ¿van a haber latinos allá? ¿O cómo se va a ver la cosa? Y uno pensaba, pensaba que a lo mejor era puro güero acá. Y me tenía mucho miedo cuando tenía 10 años. Y después llegué al cuarto grado a Lowell Elementary. Y creo que llegué al mejor tiempo porque Lowell Elementary estaba lleno de latinos también ahí. Sí. Había muchos mexicanos, había salvadoreño también, pero había más mexicano que todo. Y Texas también se ve un poco más latino, ¿no? Como yo siento como las veces que he ido, especialmente en áreas como San Antonio.
Sí, San Antonio, Austin, inclusive, y para abajo. Obviamente El Paso, todo eso. Y el sur de Texas, pues obviamente. No hay una diferencia, la verdad es que es la misma cultura. Tengo familiares en Laredo y en la zona del Valle, y olvídate, son más que mi familia, son mis hermanos. Un corazón muy grande. Creo que los latinos tenemos un corazón muy grande, damos prácticamente todo inclusive hasta por desconocidos, ¿no? Entonces, sí, muy, muy bien la comunidad aquí. Me recibieron con los brazos abiertos, inclusive un par de veces hasta me defendieron y dije, wow, o sea, qué bien, ¿no? Pero sí.
Did you spend any time in Texas? Did you ever?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
And what parts of Texas did you?
Austin.
Oh, okay.
I used to love Austin but it was, I'm 56, so I was there when I was 14, 15, and but it was beautiful. I like the nature there. Nothing compared to Arkansas because, but I like Texas too. So, Texas is the place that I lived a few years and then here. So,
is there a good community of color Latinos in Austin? Or at least the time that you were there? Was there?
Yeah, well, we obviously we meet where the music goes, and they have a place. I think it was called Islands. I don't know if it exists anymore because this is like 30-something years ago. And yeah, it was a lot of Latinos dancing, obviously, as we like to move our body and feel the rhythm. It was a big community.
Did you do music?
I cannot say that. I like to sing, but just in the shower.
I got you. I mean, in the shower, all of us sound good, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I sound like Jose in the shower whenever I'm singing.
Let's bring the tequila in. So I did play a little bit of saxophone, and I used to be a DJ when I was 21, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I karaoke wise, I feel like we all have like a song that we sound really good singing. Mine is like Johnny Cash. Like when I sing Johnny Cash, I sound pretty good. Like Calle 13, I sound pretty good too. But then there's some that I don't sing really good. But once you've been drinking a good amount, you're just having a good time. You don't really care what you sound like, right?
If you sound good for yourself, you sound good for everybody after some shots. Yeah.
The other day, I went to a birthday party of a friend, and it was my turn to do karaoke, and I did Atrévete Tete by Calle 13. And I was already a few drinks in, we were all celebrating her birthday and stuff. And I was singing, and then I was kind of like, is that me? I sound pretty good. Like I was surprised how good I sounded. And then I was thinking to myself, man, maybe it was because I already had like 2 shots, right? Maybe I was just exaggerating. And then they told me, they were like, hey, at the birthday party the other day, you were sounding really good when you were rapping. I was like, okay, I guess I sounded better than what I thought. But karaoke is fun. Just singing, even if you can't sing, right?
It is. Well, you can. It's just you need to find
the tone,
right tone. Yes, exactly. And so for my surprise, I think I sing pretty good the rancheras.
Okay.
I like my voice is not high, so I need just like a middle tone, like Johnny Mattis or Vicente Fernandez. It will be okay. I mean, not comparing myself to the king, right? But I like rancheras, and sometimes when I cleaning in Taco Loco, I just put the karaoke on and just so nobody will hear me, and that's it. Yeah.
How was your time in Mexico? Because I've been to that place in Mexico where you're from.
Yeah.
Did you go watch soccer when you were younger? Did you watch the games over there? Because is it where Tigres or Monterrey is plays?
Yeah,
both play, no?
Yeah. Well, we went to all the Tigres games, but actually I did play soccer in the school, and then and I played football, like American football. So I was a defensive end. I was chubbier. So I could do that, and I enjoy it. Actually, I know a lot of people likes the Raiders, but I just like the Chiefs.
Okay,
that's my team. Sorry, it's
what's the closest one here? Right,
it is, and so I like the 49ers because Joe Montana was there. He was Cool Joe, and then
Jerry Rice too, right?
Jerry Rice. Yeah, but he moved. I mean, he was kicked out of San Francisco. It's like, why? So I followed him, and I didn't know that the Chiefs existed even. So it was a good surprise, and then I'm just one of the biggest fans, I guess.
There is a lot of Raiders fans here, right?
I know. Well, it's Raiders, Ravens. Mainly Eagles.
The Eagles too. The last interview that I did was with a diehard Eagles fan, my friend Nicole Mazzoni. I never got into football.
No,
it was just never. Like I've tried. I told myself if I was a football fan, I'd probably be a 49ers fan or a Raiders fan because I'm from California and those are my teams.
Well, and the Chargers. Don't forget the
Chargers too. But I think it would be more San Francisco because I have like 2 or 3 family members that are San Francisco fans.
Oh, okay.
So just, to be in solidarity with them, I'd probably pick them. But I watched the Super Bowl, and not just for the halftime performance. I actually enjoy like watching the game. I just can't commit to watching another full game every week because I'm already a soccer fan and I follow Real Madrid. I watch every Real Madrid game. And that's all I have time for. I can't imagine having to put like 3 or 4 hours every weekend to watch a football game.
Oh man,
do you watch it?
Of course, I'm waiting for the season to start, even preseason. Any team, like any team that plays like a team, like a football or soccer or basketball or baseball or so, I appreciate that. I think the mindset that you have when you work together with somebody else, so you know that this guy is gonna cover this and this guy is gonna attack this hole, and so knowing that how everybody thinks and that you have a part in the team, but you're not the whole team, you're part of it. It's very enriching. It's very it's very good because whenever you see somebody that helps somebody else's, and he played soccer or baseball or football or basketball, you know that person is a team worker. And nowadays is super important because
Yeah.
if you see somebody that falls, you go and try to help him, or a lady that's trying to cross the street, and you go and you do help. So I think if you play any kind of team sport, that's a good advantage for your education, the way that you are.
For your character.
Yeah, because you will do for others what you will do what you would like them to do for you. So it's there's no more Christian thing to do as look after somebody else in your team and play like a whole. So I think it's very, very important. Very important.
So you being a Chiefs fan, you must have had a really good last six or 7 years, right? I mean, then the Chiefs won like 3 times in the past.
3 times, so it's been like 10 years of good rule. But I was there before that. I was after Montana. The team was not good.
Have you gone to any of the games?
Oh yeah, like 16.
Oh really?
Oh,
okay, so you're a real fan then.
Yeah, well, tailgate is better than at least in the Chiefs is much better than the game itself. I mean, the game is good, but I think in television is even better because you have slow mo and close ups, and so the experience seeing the game is okay. In television, I think is much better. The beer is cheaper.
Not bad.
And the experience in the game is tailgating. So I have a friend back there that I help him with the photos of his restaurant before he opened, because he cooked in the tailgate. He did barbecue, and now he got his Chef's J barbecue in Kansas City.
Okay.
Near to, I think it's near to the train station. But we did photo shoot, and
Nice.
yeah, if you go into my Facebook, you will see like food, and you will see some of the photos of his food, and barbecue. I love it. But I cannot say that just the Kansas City barbecue is the best. It's good. But Texas barbecue, it's better than my cousin's barbecue from Laredo. It's even amazing. So
nice.
I think there are some good places like Yankee Billy's, I think. They were here besides Black Apple, and they moved somewhere, but they are super good too.
Okay. I need to expand my horizon on barbecue. I don't really... I love the barbecue my friend Nate Walls does. My friend has a business called Secondhand... Is it Secondhand Smoke? Yeah, Secondhand Smoke. And he does catering, and he does barbecue. It's delicious. The one at Wright's Barbecue is pretty good too. I definitely love Nate Walls, so shout out to Nate. So you being like a big Chiefs fan, do you have like the jersey and everything as well? You do?
Well, obviously, as a Latino, I have my 2 jerseys from some Tony Gonzalez, obviously. One of the best tight ends in the history of football. So for me, he was an inspiration. Very calm, educated guy. And he did a lot for his community, the Latino community too. And yeah, I like Tony Gonzalez. Obviously, Alex Smith is a quarterback that I look forward to see whatever he does. He got like his super, just not like football player, but athlete. And his way of living is super good. He tries to get time with his kids and wives and so. And for me he got a very serious injury. He broke his leg in 3 or so, and he lasted like 1.5 years recovering. And he came back to play. It was an ending injury, a season-ending injury, and they said that he was not gonna play again. But he's tenacious, and he said like, I'm definitely gonna stand up, work my body, and any condition that I am, I'm gonna play. And he played 1 season, and they almost made the playoffs. So, for a lot of people, they said he was a time manager. But for me, he was a very smart guy, and he was the teacher for Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
So you can imagine.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
Well, like I said, you must be celebrating because I feel like y'all are always in the Super Bowl or close to the Super Bowl. I think this season there was like Patrick Mahomes got injured right at the end of the season.
Yeah, it's
which kind of.
So in 10 years, it was the worst season, but for so many years we were in the playoffs. So and three Super Bowls. When I began to follow the Chiefs, they had 0. I mean 1, but it was in the 70s, almost like before I was born. So. And then almost three in a row. Yeah, I'm super happy about it. The only thing is that if I watch the games, I'll watch them by myself because I get so passionate.
You start saying stuff when you watch the game?
Yeah, I try not to, but
No, I get what you're saying though, because I watch Real Madrid every week, and yeah, there's some times where I'm like, I would like to watch it with a group of people, but when it's a really intense game, like a really important game, I need to watch it by myself because I might like when they score, I'll yell, and I'd rather not be embarrassed than yelling at a bar. I showed up to the not the Botanical Gardens, the Botanical, I forget what it's called. It's a bar over there in Fayetteville. They have one in Bentonville too, Botanical something. And it's like a sports bar, and they were playing the Champions League. So I went to go watch the Real Madrid game there, and I couldn't show all the emotion I wanted to show because there was people there that I didn't know, and I was like, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, just let it flow, man.
I should. I'm just always thinking. I think I ran for office when I was 24 years old. That was back in 2016, and that made me really self-conscious of just the way I present myself publicly. So I'm always thinking about what are they thinking about me? All these different things, which I shouldn't. And I've been getting better at it. Like I've been just enjoying myself. There was I'm not sure if you saw, there was a coffee and music event that happened here in downtown Springdale about a month and a half ago. It was thrown by this group called Moment Theory, and it was at Onyx. Yeah. And they did you can go get your coffee and you can dance. And when I got there, I was so tense, man. I was just I wasn't dancing that much. I was just looking around with my hands in my pocket. And then with time and with some encouragement from some people, they were like, Irvin, just dance. I started dancing and I let loose. And I feel like I have to do a little bit more of that because sometimes I take myself too seriously. Yeah. I'm not sure if you have that problem.
Well, yeah. So I don't know if you know Alex Charbonnier. So he invites me to go to the powwows.
Oh, the native?
Oh, yes.
In Oklahoma?
Yeah. So our brothers, we're the same blood. So I don't know if you know the story of Aztlán. So Aztlán is Alaska, and they came all the way down to Mexico and Guatemala and South America. And so I think we are the same blood, and you can see it. I mean, you see them. It's like you talk to them in Spanish. It's like no. I Choctaw or somebody else like Cherokee or something. But we're the same blood. I mean,
yeah. Especially us Mexican people. I mean, yeah, we do have some colonizer blood in us, right? Because of the Spaniards and stuff. Yeah. But we have a lot of native and you know what's interesting about that? I never really thought about identifying as a native person, right? And then I had a conversation with a native friend, and she was like, yo, you're native. Yes, it's okay for you to call yourself a native. And that was just always an identity that I didn't think about. And I was always kind of I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to offend the people who I thought were actual natives instead of me. But my 23andMe test that I took does say that I'm majority native. And of course, my parents are from Mexico, and we've had all this history. My last name, Camacho, I think it has a good amount of Spaniard and Portuguese roots to it. But we shouldn't be embarrassed. Not embarrassed, but we shouldn't be shy to call ourselves natives, which is what we are. I'm very proud of being native. I'm very proud of being Latino. I'm also very proud of being dark skinned. And I think I'm not sure about you, Miguel, but being raised in a Latino family sometimes, and this wasn't, my parents didn't do this, but you hear it from other people where they'll be like, don't get too much into the sun because you're going to get really dark skin.
Not that, but I used to have another guy that played football also in Monterrey, and he was blonde. And he said, you prieto. So yeah, I am, proudly.
They say like it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know, why are people wanting to go to tanning beds? Because they want to look like us.
Yeah, beautiful. Right.
So I've always been, especially in the last 5 years, I've always wanted to emphasize, and I talk about it publicly, of just loving your brown skin, you know, loving who you are, because a lot of the times when we were younger, we were taught that, you know, the darker you are, like
El prieto.
Yeah,
El
like-
negro.
yeah, and I'm always trying my best to advocate for us brown people. But let's talk about your photography.
All right.
I recently started following you on Instagram, and you were doing some good work over there at the Bentonville Fashion Show.
I am,
which,
yes.
which, if you want, you can talk a little bit about, you know, the invite from your friend who invited you to do those pictures at the Bentonville Fashion Show. And
course.
yeah, if you want to talk a little bit about that, of how you got involved with the Bentonville Fashion Show.
Again, Armando from Essence Latin Dance. He's a good teacher, though, of dancing.
We need to have him on the podcast soon.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure that out right now with their schedule, so hopefully soon.
Yeah, well, hopefully you can go to a class from him.
Yeah.
He's good. So he works also in Taco Loco, and I was there, and it was this guy that I saw sitting with Armando, and they were chatting, and he was so like very well dressed, and so, and I saw the guy's like, looks like a priest, but it was not. It was Ruli Torres. So Ruli Torres. I was introduced to him, and he told me like I'm doing this at that time. Some fashion weeks with Interform or so, and I said like, pleased to meet you. He's like, oh, pleased to meet you. It's like I do fashion. It's like, oh, nice fashion. I used to do. I've been taking pictures since I was 14. So I was introduced to photography by my biology class, teacher, and it was film. So it was black and white. And so I took pictures of everybody in the school, but we didn't have any digital. We're talking that I'm from 1970s, so that will be 83, something like that. And so it was fascinating world, especially with film, that you take the pictures and you couldn't see what you were taking. But the thing that you saw through the viewfinder, and then doing all this chemical process, and then get those developed and then printed.
It's a process, man.
In front of your eyes, like chemically doing that. And then you saw the pictures, and like, oh, I'm not that bad. So that was my start. Then it came the digital cameras, and then the mirrorless cameras. I still have my DLSR. And I've been taking pictures from food, product, architecture, fashion. I even worked with the University of Monterrey, taking all the process of creating fashion. And so when I came here and I was in Taco Loco and I was introduced to Ruli Torres, that for me is one of the most notorious and how can I call it, strong promoting forces to do fashion in Northwest Arkansas. He invited me, like, if you take pictures, you can come. So I came and documented some of his work, and that was amazing. So the form, the walk, the lighting, everything that comes, for me, photography was one of the best things I ever had. I'm a bird watcher, so I'm a photographer of birds too, and I think they're my teachers, because they're so fast that you need to be fast to capture them. So in fashion, they are slow compared to the birds. But I love creativity. So one art is photography, but another art is couture. It's creating fashion. So because of Ruli, I was again into the fashion industry that I had been before, 3 years before in Mexico. So for me, it was a surprise and a very nice surprise that I found the niche I wanted. And that was fashion and portraits and people at all, like So quinceañeras, I've done some quinceañeras and some weddings and some portraits. I like to capture the essence of the person. It's not the face, actually, it's something else. It's like how they react when they are with loved ones or when they are performing for somebody else. So that spirit or energy that they have, and if I can capture and I can transmit that of what I see to the person that maybe they won't have the same eye and they like it, for me it's an honor. So in this case, fashion was a mixture of creativity from the designer, the creativity and the knowledge of the model, the music, the vibe of the people there. So it's similar to going into a stadium. So you feel the vibe and you feel the people that is walking and you feel the energy of the garment that was put by the designer. So capture that. For me, it's an honor and it's what I like mostly. Weddings and quinceañeras, I love it too. To capture the eyes and the cries of the mother hugging the quinceañera and giving a kiss and present it to society. And so it's for me it's even harder because I sometimes start to cry too. It's so powerful to be as a witness of that. So I just love that. People. So not only fashion, but things to do with people. Nature is good, but people are more like the passion, you feel that vibe. And be a witness of that. It's one of my best things that happened to me. So.
Today's episode is sponsored by Real Belonging, a trans, intersex, and disabled artist-owned good apparel shop supporting LGBTQ+ mutual aid in the U.S. South. From subtle to moldy, proud designs, every purchase funds community care. Wear your joy and help create real belonging wherever you are.
Yeah. How does the process look like for you whenever you're editing? It sounds like, just based on the way that you just described that process, it sounds like you probably get a lot of excitement and happiness editing the pictures, right? When you sit down and you're like, what color am I going to put on this? Like, how am I going to make it look to present it to the person? Can you talk about your process for editing?
Of course. I don't like over processing. Once I took some pictures of a beautiful woman, and she was more or less my age, and I showed the picture edited because I go light. I don't like to go oversaturated or no. I like the most natural look I can get, the better. So I presented to her. It's like, oh no, make me look like the magazines. Oh, so that's what you want. I mean, I can do that. I did for the Bentonville Fashion Week magazine, the editorial. So no flaws. There are no flaws. There are no shadows. There are no. There's no pimples. There's nothing. There's if you have like a scar, so and I may be taking that out if I'm doing editorials or magazines or so. So, but for me, it's the beauty of getting old. Like if I see that you have a little bit of wrinkles, I'll leave it.
Yeah.
Probably I'll take a little bit off. So
unless they ask you, what do they ask you? They're like, can you take my 11s out of the picture?
Yeah, I'll charge extra.
$5.
Yeah, $5 for a wrinkle. If they want you mean the chest like be bigger or whatever, more shape or so, I'll do it. I mean, it's but I don't like to exaggerate on that. I don't like to use AI unless I'm taking things out of the picture. But not the person, because it will change the essence. So lightly, just tones and a little bit of the colors, but never oversaturated. I hate when they look like this is not real.
A cartoon.
Yeah.
And I think now AI, when you use certain AI, when you post it on Instagram, it puts like a warning. It'll say, hey, this picture might have had AI.
You have to. Yeah, I do. Just for example, if a person is in, so I did one for your neighbor. It's
Café con Chisme?
no. Well, I did for her, but no, the hairdresser, Angie. They have like a place there, very nice. So she asked me like, can you remove these people from this photo because the mother of this kid that just passed away is there, and we don't want anybody that is not relevant to the photos. So like, can you take it out? So like, yeah, certainly can. So what I did is I used AI and removed the people that was not the family. That's some of the times that I use AI is for that. But yeah, and if I'm playing like to make something creative, but it's usually I don't post those. It's just to see like how they look if they were like in space or whatever. But now AI is, you see when you modify that, sometimes you have like 6 fingers instead of 5. Or an eye that doesn't look good.
I was once gonna use AI for a podcast thing because I had 2 interviews and I was using the same shirt, so I was just gonna change the color of my shirt, and I changed the color, but it changed my face, and I was like, I'm not doing this. So I stopped using it. I feel like AI is complicated, right? Because it does affect the environment when people use, especially like ChatGPT and stuff. But then there's some people that have been like overusing it. You log into Facebook and you see all these like flyers that get created now with AI when you can tell it's AI, and it's like, yo, like, don't do that. I'd rather see a flyer that might not look as nice, but I know you created it, than one that just makes a cartoon version of everyone and is just. It's very similar to what other people have been putting out there.
Yeah, I think AI will get there. People were asking. I'm in a group with professional photographers. Walid Asami, it's a good friend of mine, and so he said like, don't do it because everything will look the same, and he's right. But in a way, it's a tool. In a way, I think of AI like the cars, like the car industry. When they started, they were noisy, contaminant, bad. Nobody likes them. They were banned. Some places you cannot go with them. I think AI will get there. I think it's in us to regulate what you can do and what you cannot do. And then just be wise and don't use it that much. But it will get there and make our life easier, right?
Yeah. Was photography self-taught for you? Like, did you teach yourself, or did you go through some training or something to be a photographer?
Okay, so it's we're talking about 40 plus years of doing photography. So yeah, some training. I did train with Jonathan Canlas. He's he takes all his photos for weddings and socials with film. His prices are like crazy. He's from Hawaii and he lives in Mormon land. What is where the Mormons are?
Oh, Utah.
Utah with you.
Yeah.
So he teach me how to do photos with couples, families, and it's super interesting. But that's a training I took with him for film photography. I took some other training for food photography. I took another training for beauty pageants in Miss Mexico with a friend that he got a chapter there, like from Guadalajara and from Querétaro. So also that, and yeah, I'm still studying. I mean, never stop with professionals, and then I use YouTube too. So especially to use Photoshop or Lightroom or so, like to understand better lighting. So as in architecture, lighting is the most important thing. Like you need to know how to light things so it will look good. I just a few days ago I saw a photo of a friend, and the idea is good, but the technique is terrible. So I saw that she was holding a flower, and then the shadow was making like mustache. So like, oh man, that doesn't look good. And it's because you need to understand lighting.
I was just telling you about that before we started recording because you actually brought your lights today. I just bought lights myself, but you brought yours because I asked you if you could bring them just so we can see how it lights up better. This is the best quality video I've had, so you know what you're doing. Do you think if you had to compare skill or the equipment, which one's the most important in your work?
100% skill. So as a little history, two of my friends are the official photographers for Miss Mexico in Querétaro and in Guadalajara and in Jalisco. And for my surprise, they were giving a workshop, and when I saw the camera, I'm a Nikon camera man, but they were like Canon. So when I saw the camera, I said like, oh, it looks good. And then when I checked the price of that camera, it was the entry level camera for Canon. Not even for professionals, just the entry level for DSLR. Knowledge, and obviously, if you have a better glass, is better results. So, for me, if you're gonna be in a studio, any camera will do, because you have control lights, you have control everything, speed. The model is not moving, or seldom moving, and so knowledge is power, and I say this in every single way. I heard one of your interviews, and my dad used to work in the Valley of Texas, the South Texas, in Rome, and so and what I saw, that you said that, or somebody said that if you were not support by education in Mexico, you won't do it. I think it was Valderas. But my dad was the example of the contrary. So he was from very humble families. He used to pick cotton. And to tell you an idea of picking cotton, one of the linemen of the Cowboys once was asked, like, what is the toughest? Is this the toughest thing that you do? The training, this in the sun in Texas? I said, no. He was a black guy. He said, like, no, picking cotton. So there were like 15 feet long sacks, and you were there. So my dad was barefoot when he was a child, till he was like 11 or so. And then he went into the university. Not what he wanted to study. He wanted to study doctor. And he was the second in the exam, and there were more than 1,000 applicants. And when he presented himself, he went to just to see where he was going to be in the classes. And so I said, like, no, you couldn't be here because you're not from this state. So he didn't have the right. So somebody got him into accountant. Even though he wanted to be a doctor, he went into accountant, and he got the wheel. So like, if I cannot be a doctor, I'll be the best I can do. And that was an accountant, and he finished accountant, and he got into a nice work, and he was successful. So I think that's or Latino resilience. No matter what he did without books, he was very smart. So he didn't have any books in his career. He was just taking notes and learning. So the equipment is important. It is important. The glass is obviously is your eyes, but you still can do good photography with mediocre equipment. So yes and no.
Even with the software today, it's gotten really advanced, right? Like different editing software that can actually even help you whenever you take some pictures and you're like, man, like this didn't come out like I thought it was going to come out. There's some software, maybe not specifically AI, right? But there's some software that can light up a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of software in the market, different brands, even the same Photoshop or Lightroom or some others. They will help you. I don't like the ones that if you're out of focus, they will focus for you. Because the algorithm that they use is not for my liking. I like better noise than a bad software. So sometimes I leave my photos with noise, but because also in film photography you have noise, and that's the beauty of it. So yes and no, but if the photo that you do needs the less software, AI or not, the better. So that's why you need experience, you need how to light, where to stand.
Vision.
Yeah, everybody will have, I mean, every photographer that considers themselves professional, they will have their own eyes. So I perceive reality in a certain way, and maybe the other guy won't. It will be something different, or more aggressive, or more vivid, or more, I don't know. For me, what I try to capture is the goodness. I know it's, my mom says like, my mom is 80 something, and she's still, as any Latina mom, she will always tell me like, oh, you're too good. So like, no, mom, I like to see things in the good way. I know there's bad in the world, but if I can see the good things in people, the better. If I can capture that, the better. So at least the guy will, if he's not a good person, at least he will perceive himself in this brief moments of goodness, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, not that bad.
That makes sense.
Right.
Are there some projects that you've been thinking about that you want to do, like artistic projects that would be just you, that you have an idea that you want to do?
Yes. I like to try, I mean, I love to capture, and then show what I see through my eyes. So for me, it will be a great thing. For example, if somebody, and they already did, hire me just to take pictures in a party, like not the quinceañera, not pose, but just capture the moments in a reunion, and maybe make them post a little, because of my knowledge of posing, or making models pose. So it will be like an experience. So I will love to have that, like a business, not only fashion that I love, but the like an experience, like invite me to your party. I won't be visible to you usually unless I tell you like post a little. But if you don't notice me, better. If I got you like candid, better. So I did that in different weddings and some parties. And
I mean, you're kind of already doing that with the birds.
yes.
Like that's a good practice, right? To do that.
Well, yeah.
Because they're not giving you permission. They're just kind of, you're trying to get a good shot of them.
Well, you talk to them. You whistle or you make a sound, and they go and see like, who's this? And, but I would love to do that. I think I'm gonna start that. And if it's any brave souls that would like to work with me in that.
I ask you because I want people to listen, and if there's someone out there that's listening to this, I want them to hit you up and be like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do any kind of photo, but I would love to do that. Like invite me to a party, let me take the pictures, and trust me. So in the fashion week, I took some pictures of some models, and one lady told me like, how do I know that your photos are good? I said like, well, I have any kind of number of photos in Instagram.
Check my Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram or Facebook. It's like, check those. And then, well, tell me how many photos do you want? So when I saw the photos of the person, it's like, well, I like them. So yeah, if they trust me, trust my eyes, they like what I take, I'll be more than glad to do it. And I think we will invent some new way of capturing those moments of the people that are with you, and that would be lovely. Okay. But I do quinceañeras and weddings, and if you want me to take pictures of your car that you just pump up, I'll do it because I love it. I recently did some of the. I think it was like a gun store. So for me, it was new, and I told like, "Hey, let's do it," and it turns out good. I mean, just yeah. So just call me and or send me a message, and yeah, we talk about it. And depending on the time or what you want, it will be the price. I'm not the cheapest, but I'm not the expensier. But I think my product or my photos talk instead of me. So I hope that somebody likes what I do, and I'll be more than ready, right?
And we'll link your Instagram so people can see your pictures. What is one picture that you remember that you've taken that you really, really like?
Here?
Just in general. One that you were really proud of, that you were kind of like, oh, this one.
You probably will believe this, but there are several. One was my niece was being held by my brother, and she was tenderly holding her cheek like this, his cheek, and my brother was just obviously a little girl, and you're a dad. It was just melting. I took that with my phone, and for me, it's one of the best photos ever because you melt when you see the expression of both faces looking at each other, and the love of her and trust in him, and just my baby in his eyes. That was one of the, shocking photos. That was one. Other one was with Ruli in Kansas City Fashion Week. He was presenting. It was kind of a Katrina dressed in red, and it was just amazing. There are like very big like veils that they like the Oaxacan guelaguetzas. Amazing. He does. He's a genius. So he does pretty good. Not pretty good. Like amazing suits and costumes and dresses. Always happy to work with him, and obviously in Bentonville Fashion Week. So that one, the red one, it's amazing. And then the Katrinas that he does in the catwalk they're amazing. The music and everything, and but probably that shocking one, the one with my brother and the red Katrina in Kansas City Fashion Week. I love it.
You know what's interesting? Obviously, my pictures are not the quality of pictures that yours are, but I did have a Canon back in the day. I think it might have been like in 2000. I still have it. It's in my room, but I just don't use it. But I took a picture of my brother-in-law, the same pose that you just said with your brother.
Yes.
My niece had just been born, and he took his shirt off, and he has a tattoo on his arm. And he held the baby like that on his arm, on his tattooed arm, with like next to his cheek as well. And I took that picture with my Canon, and I would say that's probably one of the favorite pictures I've ever taken. And he still has it on his phone. Like sometimes he still have it as his background.
Of course,
because it was such a beautiful picture, and it was 12 years ago that I took it. So I completely get the whole like, if you get a special moment, it feels good. The fact that you captured it for someone, maybe to give it to them and be like, hey, look, this is a special moment I was able to capture for you. Do you have anybody in the area who you love shooting with? Who you're like, every time I shoot with this person, it's gonna be good. Any model or anything in general that you can think of?
It's I think. Well, it was depending on the time and the vibe of that person at that time. So I think it's Anna Sanders. She was like my muse for a year, and then there is Sammy. Sammy, I don't remember her name. She's the daughter of a very popular dance teacher. Sammy King, she's beautiful, small, but beautiful, and she got this vibe, like the young. She just glows. So people that gives that has this good vibe, I love to work with. None a particular one, but yeah. So it depends of how the person is vibing. And if they keep that vibing, I'll be more than happy to make more photos of them. Or in a fashion week, I'll be
Looking out for them,
of course,
on the runway.
I tell them just to look at me when they go close to me, even though fashion, they usually won't allow them to smile or to fix their eyes in somebody. I tell them like, hey, it's me. We have been doing this. So it really has been 6 fashion weeks already.
Oh wow.
So the more I have the trust of the models, the better. For all the models out there, it's very important to just be conscious of that the photographer won't ask you nothing that you won't like to do. It's very important that if they ask, you're not okay with it, don't do it. Don't do it. And if you feel more comfortable, bring somebody. It's not that photographers are bad, but as we say in Spanish, is la ocasión hace al ladrón. No? So don't open the door to that. Just bring somebody. The photographer, I'll be more comfortable if you bring somebody. If we're doing like a boudoir, or we are doing a lingerie session, or we're doing that, bring somebody of your trust, just to accompany you. It's better.
I have seen some creepy other photographers, creepy boudoir photo shoots that I've seen on social media. I'm like, I was like, I hope this person wasn't alone when this picture was taken. So I get what you're saying. Even just to like protect yourself, right? You want to make sure there's like
well, an extra person won't hurt, and you will feel more secure. You will feel accompanied by somebody that loves you. I don't think photographers are bad, but at least they will give you more confidence, and there's nothing to hide. So
I agree.
So do that, and if your mom is your favorite one, bring your mom. If your friend is the one that you trust, bring it. I even encourage that. Because sometimes I need a bounce for the light, and that will be the perfect assistant.
That makes sense.
Because they will try to. I mean, I will guide them, but they will try to make you look better. So they will be better. Just be clear and be safe and just feel comfortable. The comfortable that you feel, the better for the photographer. And we are your friends. People get scared about the photographers, but no, believe me, if you are not good in a photo, they will not let the photographer look good.
I just want you to get my best side. That's it.
Exactly, always. But you have all the best sides. So.
No, someone tells me, they'll be like, "What's your best side?" I'm like, whatever side you want to take. But the photographer does know the best, right? And I think the photographer is aware. Just in general, especially if you're a good photographer, they're aware of like, oh, maybe the person won't like this angle, or won't like, maybe this is what actually makes them look good. So at least I love photographers that think that way.
Oh yeah.
That look out for the person they're taking pictures of.
Yes, you have to look at everything. Generally, when you take a picture, you think it's clean. I mean, like you got no distractions, but they are. Always are. So what I do is I clean my photos. If I enter a room and I see like a cord, or I see leaves, or I see people that shouldn't be there, or so, that's the things that I clean. It's the cleaner, the better. So they will go into your eyes will go to what I want you to see. So I will move where you are placed in order for the eye to catch what I want to tell.
Oh wow!
So you have to have the eye. You have to have the be very critical of what you're taking, and watch out for everything. Sometimes you see the people sitting in a bar and they don't realize that in the back there are some longhorns. So then
They
you
look like
see
a-
the
they look like a
people and
demon.
then the horns. It won't be good.
Yeah. Aparte de fotografía, también mucha gente te conoce porque trabajas en Taco Loco, en el bar.
Sí.
Ah.
Tengo muchos hobbies. Fui DJ en un bar. Trabajé en la radio.
Okay.
Hago chocolate. Bueno, ahorita no tanto porque hay mascotas, entonces no se puede. Pero hago chocolate, hago salsas, hago aderezos. Me gusta mucho la cocina. Llevo una dieta keto, o la keto diet, ¿no?
¿O la haces tú ahorita?
Sí, tengo 9 años haciéndola.
Oh, wow.
Porque muchos de los latinos tenemos problemas de azúcar, ¿no? Diabetics. Entonces, yo cambié mi alimentación. Primero fui vegetariano 33 años. Y eso es disciplina. Y luego me di cuenta que la dieta vegetariana no era la mejor. Entonces cambié a la dieta keto, que es más carne y grasa y vegetales, ¿no?
Y la gente baja de peso mucho cuando hacen esa dieta, ¿no?
Porque no tienes el carbohidrato. El carbohidrato lo que hace tu cuerpo es que te guarda las reservas en tu cuerpo. Entonces, cuando haces la keto, no nada más es la keto, es keto con ayunos, con fastings. Y es donde bajas de peso, porque dejas de comer a las 8 de la noche o 7 de la noche y comes hasta el día siguiente a la hora de la comida, a las 12, 1.
Es lo que yo he estado haciendo porque a mi más grande peso que tenía estaba a los 230. Sí.
Wow.
Porque especialmente cuando me casé, como que no me dejé ir, pero comía lo que quería, ¿verdad? y he estado haciendo fasting y comiendo, por lo menos mi lonche es meal prep.
Sí.
So como muy bajas calorías, voy al gimnasio en la mañana. Sí. Y ahorita estoy lo más bajo que he estado en 10 años. Y ojalá mi goal ideal sería 185. Y estoy ahorita todavía tratando de mirar a ver qué funciona más, mejor para mí. Pero he escuchado sobre la dieta keto, pero no sé si pueda. Sería un poco difícil.
Hay muchas, y ya hay sustitutos. O si no es así, cuidar qué es lo que comes. Por ejemplo, es mejor la tortilla de maíz, pero la que es de nixtamal, que el pan. Y cuando comas, si llegas a comer pan o tortilla, acompañarlo con una cantidad buena de proteína y una cantidad buena de grasa. Eso lo que hace es que evita los picos.
Okay.
Los picos de glucosa, que es lo que más daño le hace a un diabético, ¿no?
Y como tú dijiste, en nuestra comunidad la diabetes es muy popular, que digamos, ¿verdad? Se ve mucho en mi familia, por ejemplo, la familia de mi papá, la familia de mi mamá, diabetes corre ahí. Sí. Entonces yo voy como 2 veces al año a chequearme al doctor y todo se ve bien, pero yo le dije al doctor, ¿seguro? Porque estoy sobrepeso. Y me dice, si quieres hacer algo, baja de peso. Pero ahorita todo tu azúcar, todo está bien. Entonces, pero a mí me gusta mucho la comida mexicana, Miguel. Por eso me ves en Taco Loco ahí cuando paso de vez en cuando.
Es que
pero tiene que haber balance, ¿verdad? Sí. Porque también me encantan las margaritas también. Y que te he visto ahí. Creo que vos te conocí cuando fui a ver el partido. Iba a ver el partido de Real Madrid.
Sí, cierto.
En ese tiempo. Y ahí nos pudimos a platicar y todo. Pero con que haga un balance, intentar comer saludable. Sí. Pero la gente te puede encontrar ahí entre semanas si quieren que les hagas bebidas. Si tú tienes especiales bebidas que haces también de vez en cuando,
tenemos, ¿no? Una variedad fuerte de mezcales, de tequilas. Y ya no además de los típicos, tenemos mejores tequilas. Una cosa que hacemos es que la comida en Taco Loco es muy saludable. La hacemos desde scratch. O sea, ahí llegan los bloques de carne, se limpian, se cocina, frijoles, hacemos desde limpiar los frijoles hasta prepararlos, el arroz, todo se hace ahí en casa. Entonces yo estoy contento comiendo mis carnitas con salsa verde y sin tortilla, ¿verdad? Y las bebidas, tenemos bebidas que hacemos también desde scratch, ¿no? Nuestras margaritas las hacemos nosotros, tenemos skinny margaritas, tenemos mezcalitas, y bueno, pues ahí les enseñamos. Y sí, me gusta mucho Taco Loco. Me gusta mucho ahorita mi vida, está muy bien, entre Taco Loco y Bentonville Fashion Week. Y mi fotografía. Estoy muy contento. Los invitamos también. Creo que Bentonville es para mediados de septiembre.
Okay.
Y luego vamos a hacer también Día de Muertos en noviembre. Y se pone muy interesante. Y sí, creo que ya salió si me das oportunidad.
¿El flyer?
Sí.
Si ha salido, lo podemos compartir en las redes sociales para que la gente lo vea.
Sí,
Lo ponemos cuando salga esta entrevista para que la gente vea que va a ser el evento. ¿Dónde te pueden encontrar en las redes sociales a ti, Miguel?
Estoy como Miguel guión medio profoto. Como que ya te pasó la liga. Es Miguel profoto en Instagram. En Facebook creo que estoy Miguel Profoto. Y a veces publico en TikTok, pero a veces.
De vez en cuando.
Muy de vez en cuando.
¿Y ahorita no tiene sitio de internet todavía?
Está en proceso. Es que ya prácticamente la gente usa Instagram.
Instagram ahí.
Sí, está migrando todo para allá y sí, estamos trabajando en la página.
Ok. Está bien. Entonces voy a poner un enlace ahí, varios enlaces para que la gente te siga en Instagram y en tus páginas públicas, pero agradezco que hayas pasado el tiempo aquí con nosotros. Que hacerlo otra vez en el futuro. Ojalá ya cuando te entrevistemos otra vez ya hayas estado trabajando también en esos proyectos personales que quieres hacer.
Gracias.
También. But for everybody listening, that was the end of this episode this week with Miguel, who is a photographer who you should check out his stuff on Instagram. Go check out his Facebook. And you'll see him out in the community. You'll see him in Bentonville Fashion Week. You'll see him at Taco Loco when you go get a margarita as well. So make sure that if you do see him there, that you tell him that you listen to this interview and that you hire him for jobs. Yeah. He's available and ready. But for everybody listening, that was the end of this episode this week. We will catch you all next week.